Okay, how do I start this? Well, ever since Christmas, I've always wanted to start doing reviews for the new year. And I don't know, I really couldn't find anything that was right for me or anything to review. So, I feel like now is a good time since it's the new year. And I recently watched it, I think it's called, oh yeah, You People. I watched the You People on Netflix yesterday, and I don't know. I think it's a really good message, but it's not a good film in my opinion. But before we get into it, let's get over here. Let's get over this with the story here. So, we got two different people. Ezreal, played by Jonah Hill, and Amira, played by Lauren London. They both met up, and they immediately just started falling in love with each other for a couple times and everything. And then it doesn't get out. It gets out of hand a bit because they have to meet the parent. They have to meet the parents for a bit. They have to meet the parents. First they met Ezreal's parents, which I'm gonna say I'm kind of surprised that her mother is played by Julia Louis-Dreyfus. I don't know. I don't think she aged well, but geez. And then of course they all get to meet Amira's parents, which is played by Nia Long, and the dad played by Eddie Murphy, my icon. So the plot basically is two different couples of different racial and cultural differences are getting married, and the parents are trying to accept it. Sounds interesting of a plot. Sounds familiar. I don't know. But anyway, I really kind of like the idea of having two different couples. Not different couples. I'm sorry, I really can't speak. But what I'm trying to say is I like to see that there's differences when it came to about having starting relationships, and it doesn't matter what you are. It doesn't matter what religion you are. It doesn't matter what culture you are. It doesn't matter what skin color you are. And I think I like it that the parents have to discover that. They have to understand that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you love, just as long as you accept it. So it could be worse though. So anyway, what's my problem? What's my problem with the movie? I could tell you right now, I felt like it's a little bit rushed in my opinion, and it's boring. I mean, unless it's Eddie Murphy or Julia Everest, it's just not funny. It's just not funny in my opinion. And yeah, I like it. It starts a little bit slow, a comedy, but I just, I had some few funny moments, like John Hill's dad is playing a John Legend song on the piano, and also Murphy's playing a father figure, which I really love. I love Eddie Murphy playing the father figure, and yep, he does. I think he's one of my favorite comedies too. Some of his films are not funny sometimes, but a lot of his films are comedy gold. But this one, it's not comedy gold. It's funny. But other than that, I don't think, this is not a good film, like I said before, but it's good. It starts off a little bit slow, and I'm not gonna lie, I think it got lazy once it gets to the ending. I was really looking forward to, the parents discovering different relationships and everything, but I feel like they just want to end up the story because they have an hour minute and everything, but that's just me. So I would give this like 7 out of 10. It's, like I said, not good, but it's still enjoyable. It's not the best film in my opinion to start off the year, but it's really good though. So I recommend you give it a watch and everything. Sure, it starts off slow and everything. It's about, it's a comedy. It's about relationships and everything, but I love the lesson about, understanding the differences between cultures and just put that behind us and accept for them as a person, not because of their race. So yeah, I recommend you give this movie a watch. You'll love it.